What the hell? Hold on, guys. For some reason, the fucking mute and unmute button on my Stream Deck has suddenly decided to stop working. Matter of fact, all the buttons on my Stream Deck have suddenly decided to stop working. I don't know what that's about. My OBS doesn't seem to be having any issues. It just is being weird, I guess, so... Yeah, I really don't know what the fucking problem is here. I guess I'm going all manual today, folks. Sorry about the trouble there. Sorry about the hold up. Decided to start giving me fucking technical issues out of nowhere. That fucking sucks. Alrighty, but I hope y'all are having a chill week. Final stream of the week is here. Today is Friday, May 15th, and we are going to be playing some Pokemon Snap today for the N64, the N64 version, of course. I'm sorry, I was completely thrown off by by this sudden fucking technical issue that didn't exist until a second ago. Like, these buttons were literally just working. I have no idea what the deal is. That all being said, today has been fucking crazy. Like, I got up this morning, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a huge week for gaming, tons of gaming news this week. I'm gonna have so many interesting topics or things that I want to address on stream today. And then just out of nowhere, completely unprompted, I just decided to get involved in this ongoing fucking debate on Twitter. Around this fucking Sonic the Hedgehog debate, and there's genuinely no way to say that without sounding lame as hell, but it is what it is. Basically, the whole crux of the issue is that a couple months ago, AlphaRad did this whole live stream where he was assigning Pokemon typings to all the Smash Bros. Characters. That was a couple months ago, and then just in the past 24 hours, somebody screenshotted that and was like, ah, dang, they gave Sonic electric fighting. And then everybody's like, what do you mean? What else would Sonic possibly be? And of course, me, being a massive fucking Sonic fan, the first thing I do is I come in there and I'm like, well, obviously he should be fighting flying type. That makes the most sense. He's the Knight of the Wind. All of his special attacks across the gaming, across his entire history, have been like Wind and Air based. Sonic Wind in SA2, Blue Tornado in Sonic Heroes. Half his fucking kit in Sonic Frontiers is like air slashes and air dashes and throwing up vortexes and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, well, it just makes sense for Sonic the Hedgehog to be fighting flying. Well, apparently some people took issue with that. I've been batting back and forth for several hours now, for people who don't quite agree with me on my fighting flying take. There've been a couple alternatives. The one that I'm most that I think has the most merit behind it would be normal fighting, and then Mega Evolution would be the equivalent to like Supersonic, and that would be fighting flying. I think that one, of all like the alternatives that have been pitched, I think is pretty good. But like everybody, like the big thing that everybody keeps saying is like, Sonic's not a bird, Sonic's not a bug, Sonic doesn't fly natively. And I'm like, well, there's plenty of precedent that's been set for flying types that are based on animals that don't fly or incapable of flying types that should be able to fly but can't learn the move fly. Flying types that technically don't fly, they just glide, or blah 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 blah. You get the whole bit. There's enough variation and wiggle room within the flying type up to this point, as well as Game Freak pushing the boundaries generation after generation for what can be considered a flying type Pokemon, that I think it just makes sense that you could consider Sonic to be an anomaly within the flying type sphere, and say that, like, yeah, he can be a flying type. He controls his body with pressurized streams of air. He can, with like the way he does air dashes, with the way that he propels himself forward by pressurizing the air and throwing his arms back, flinging himself forward. I don't see, like, if he's capable of generating lift and thrust, if he's capable of riding streams of air, like in Wind Valley and stuff like that, I feel like that puts him in as much the rankings to be considered a flying type as a Pokemon that just glides, or a Pokemon that flies just because Game Freak said so, even though it doesn't have wings or doesn't have arms. Cough, cough, Doduo. So, like, I don't know, man. Obviously, it ain't that serious. It's a lighthearted thing. I've been keeping it lighthearted with everybody who I'm going back and forth with it and stuff. So it's been a fun topic. It's not very often that I get to get involved with like a interesting topic as far as the Sonic community goes. Sonic community typically only leans like fan art and horny, or like shitting on the games. Like keep playing the games but continue to shit on them, that kind of stuff. The Sonic community uh can be pretty hit or miss, especially on Twitter. So this has been especially enjoyable for me. I'm gonna have to reel it back in though, because once the stream ends, I'm gonna have to start editing these videos, so I won't have time to be as engaged with it as I have been over the past few hours. But let me know what you guys think. I think especially when you take a look at something like Rotom, where every single version of Rotom is capable of levitation, but the only one that's a dual flying type is the one that's a fan. The thing that sets it apart and makes it a flying type is that it's able to create wind. Like, so many of Sonic's moves are based around him creating wind, so I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. It seems pretty divisive in the comment section of that original post. So far, my post saying my thoughts has more likes than the people who are saying I'm wrong, but it's pretty heated in there. Let me know what you guys think. Ugh, I got see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I got distracted. As soon as I ended that conversation, I immediately opened Twitter again and started reading the comments because I got another reply. I'm like, this is an interesting take. Oh, God, say what you want about fandom culture, about internet communities, all that sort of stuff. But you can get into some pretty fun discussions when people are debating things in good faith, and it's a lot of fun. I think you don't get that so much these days because of how far like fandom culture has fallen. It's gotten so irreparably toxic in the past few years. Not that it wasn't toxic before, but it's gotten like really bad in the past few years that it's a very rare occurrence for you to be able to really lock in on a debate like this without it being like mean spirited or just shitty. So this has been fun. That all being said, though, we can probably go ahead and get into the game soon. As I mentioned, I do have a billion topics related to gaming that I'd like to discuss today. Some of them positive, some of them negative, but there's a lot to talk about. Some of it relates back to the whole censorship debacle that I bring up on the channel every once in a while because I'm very anti-censorship, very pro freedom of expression, all that sort of stuff. Some of it is in relation to a huge W that the gaming community just took in the legal sphere, as well as an upcoming title that I'm pretty excited for, and hopefully it'll end up being good. But we'll get there when we get there. Give me just a sec. We'll head over to the gaming page and get started on our Pokemon playthrough. Just a sec. Yeah, still no luck with these buttons, man. This is gonna be fucking annoying. Give me just a sec, y'all. And you know, not really relevant to anybody who's not within the content creator sphere. Obviously, this is something that's only relevant to content creators, so feel free to just chalk it up to yapping. But for the past, like, I think it's going on past 24, it's going on 48 hours at this point. There's been a huge issue with the shorts and homepage algorithm over on YouTube. Like, I'm talking major friggin' fall off, dude. They are not recommending things properly. They're not channeling into the algorithm properly. My shorts, where I usually get anywhere between 600, 700, sometimes upwards of like over 1,000 views on my shorts, which is pretty crazy considering I've less than 200 subscribers over on YouTube. Where I usually range that much, some of my posts now are down to like 20 and 30 just because of how fucked up the algorithm is. And they've said that they realize that it's broken and they're working on it, but I'm also like, damn, dude, you're really fucking up my upload schedule right now, because I have 2 shorts going up every single day, and every day that passes where you don't fix this shit is a day where I have to roll it over and re-upload those so that they actually get some motion. And I'm just like, damn, y'all are really fucking up my vibe right now. I don't like being all complaining about it, but when millions of creators are literally relying on you to get your shit together, people who literally pay the rent off their content, mind you, you gotta be on top of it. You can't be letting this shit go on for days at a time. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm not looking forward to having to re-upload my shit to compensate for the views lost, but what choice do I have, you know? Okay. I got a little distracted there talking about my stuff, but let's go ahead and head on over to gaming. Okay. Me remember to actually mirror my stuff this time because I forgot to do it last stream. Go on. There we go. Get my Switch on. Now I did actually. Oop. I forgot that I had the game open already. I was adjusting the angling because I noticed there was a bit of a black bar showing beneath the at the bottom of the frame of the N64 frame. So I moved that down a little bit, but I forgot to close the game. Whoopsie. Let me go back to the. Let me reset the game so that I'm at a good starting point for the video. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Give me just a sec, y'all. Alrighty, what's good, y'all? It's me, SugarBearVT, and we are back for some more Pokemon Snap. This is our second stream for Pokemon Snap. Quick recap for the previous stream in case you weren't here for it. We made it all the way up through the river, but then we hit a little stopgap where we are about 500 points short of being able to continue progressing the game. I think the cave is what comes after the river. So hopefully we're going to run back through a couple of the areas that we've already been through, try to bump up our scores a little bit with some of the worse off photos, and then we can hopefully progress naturally. So go ahead and get into it. Now, when I was reviewing my footage from the previous Pokemon Snap stream, when I was going back through and editing things, I think I kind of confirmed for myself that the score that they are looking out for is the overall score across all the courses. So it is. I don't have to keep going back into River and trying to just inch my way closer to it. I could go back and fix some of the really bad shots from the earlier area. So that's what we're going to be doing, and hopefully get a big fix that'll propel us forward in just 1 or 2 attempts. So let's go check it out. Yes. I also remember towards the end of the previous stream, I mentioned us not utilizing the camera adjustment functionality very well. So we're gonna try to go at things backwards, see if we can't get some better shots from some of the Pokemon that appear later. And there's the Doduo. I was hoping to get a good Doduo shot, but Doduo is a fucking animal, man. Way too fast with it. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? It's so weird looking. Okay. Well, clearly, I didn't benefit much from the. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to run this through again. Matter of fact, we're just gonna retry it. That was a flop. That was a flop. That was just a little test run. I definitely think we can do a little better with the. We can definitely do a little bit better with the Butterfree by. Shit. Okay, I think I caught him on the flip. That one might be good. We can definitely do better by catching the Butterfree when there's the second Butterfree around. Because I remember that one gave us some pretty good points with the Vulpix in the volcano area. So, let me stay vigilant. Couple good shots here. Try out some of those. Yeah, still nothing with the Snorlax. Can I hit this Meowth? Ah, that doesn't do anything for me. Shoot. Anybody peeking around the corners here? I could probably bonk the Meowth that's coming out here and do a better Meowth. Okay, one of those got to be worth something. One more for good measure. Come on, there's got to be something. I see him rustling around in there. I don't know why that didn't do anything for me. Lame. I don't... Is it another Dodrio that comes out of there? Okay, surely that's pretty alright. Something. I'm just shooting for whatever I can get at this point. Come on, do a flip or something. Damn. Come on. Come on, mama. I should have got that a little bit sooner because I remember the Kangaskhan that I got was actually from pretty far away. If I can get a better Kangaskhan photo... I think we could kind of handle business. We might have to run that one through one more time just with the Kangaskhan. Alright, let's see how we're looking. Yeah, I was just doing a little bit of camera spam for a lot of that, so... Let's see here. Oh, good, it shows me what I'm competing against. This one might be better. It looks fairly centered. It's not as close, but it's also got another one in the background. That one might be worth checking. We'll try that one out. Yeesh. Damn, man. Okay. It's a lot farther away, but... It's centered, and it's got the other one in there, so we'll try that one out. Let me run it back. I know I got another Meowth. This one might be worth it because it caught him when he's in the pose, and I know Professor Oak loves a good pose. That one looks bigger at least, so bigger's always better when we're talking about these photos. This one's bigger, so I'll at least try it out. We didn't catch him in a cool pose, though. So my chances aren't great. I'll try that one out just for the sake of trying it. Shit. We'll try that one out, too. This is like right before he was about to do the flip, so... Surely some. Alright, let's try these out, If none of them get me where I need to be, we're gonna run back through one more time specifically for the Kangaskhan, because I know I can do better on the Kangaskhan. If I throw the apple ahead of time, we can get it running closer to us before we're over there, and then it'll already be over there and waiting by the time we're close, and we can get it really big. So, yes. Let's see how we're looking. Come on. Size, worse size. I had a feeling about that. Same pose. Wow. Okay, double the score. I only got 220 for that one. That's some bullshit, bro. What? Damn. That's crazy. Alright, this one's probably better, right? A little bit smaller, but the pose. Come on, the pose. Yes! Okay, better pose, better pose. In the middle. Okay, so pretty big improvement there. There was a couple hundred improvement. Alright, this one's a lot smaller. This one might not even count. Ugh. Hey, big pose, big pose. It's right in the center, so double it up. And then extra Pokemon? How much for the extra? Damn, okay, not enough to bridge the gap. Shit. I was really banking on that one. Oh, fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now I gotta pay attention and redo a Butterfree too. Motherfucker. Size is worse. Pose is the same. Damn! Okay, we really fucked up with this one. Yeah. Shit. I just barely fucking tapped the corner of my joystick, but it was so sensitive. Alright, surely the size is bigger. Okay, a little bit bigger. We lost it because of the pose. Right in the center. Yeah, we're sticking with the last one. Anything better with this one? Anything at all? Okay, much better with the size, or a little bit better with the size. Still a good pose. Right in the center.
Well done.
Okay, improvement. We'll take the improvement. Okay, I am really hoping for this one. I know the size is worse, but surely the pose can compensate. 800, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers.
Great.
Right in the center. What? What? Ain't no way! That's like dead center, bro! Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to do another run of that. I need 250 more. Fuck. I probably could have had it if I didn't fuck up that stupid Butterfree thing. Hold on. We're gonna run through it one more time.
Yes.
Okay, since most of this is just gonna be me fucking riding through the thing without doing anything, I figure this is a good starting point to talk about one of the big topics of discussion that I wanted to bring up. So earlier today, it was reported by, I think it was once again Automaton Media, I've been getting a lot from them recently, that an upcoming horror visual novel called This Game Is Not Real was rejected from Steam for not meeting their content requirements. Damn, I can't even bonk him. I don't even think I can recover from that. So this is a pretty big deal because this game had amassed like 24 or 25,000 bookmarks or wish lists over on Steam. So it being outright rejected from Steam on its own is already a pretty big deal. But beyond that, there's already been, like, obviously the ongoing battle against censorship. So it's a very suspect kind of thing when you see these, Alright, we'll try that one. I got a semi-good feeling about that one. I got completely distracted. Essentially, this upcoming horror visual novel named This Game Is Not Real got rejected from Steam for not meeting its requirements. The game had already amassed over 24,000 wish lists, and the creator has come out on Twitter and said that they're going to be sticking to their guns. They have no intentions of changing their game. And the way that they worded it was, their story is one of hatred and jealousy and love and dependency and sexual desire. And that more than anything, they have no desire to make just any old slop adult content game, right? They want to uphold the literary and artistic value of the work that they've created, so they refuse to compromise on any way, shape, or form. And I, of course, fully respect that. I think the creator's vision should always be upheld. I think that is one of the most important things you can do as a creative, is stick to your guns. But that being said, this is a highly anticipated game, and a lot of people are really raising their eyebrows because of this whole censorship debacle. People have been saying for a long time that censorship is not a one and done. They're not gonna go for the one thing that you're uncomfortable with and then stop. Right? Now this is one of those things where, yes, this game does have a sexualized element and does feature characters. I believe the characters are like younger in high school. I haven't looked too much into the game's overall thing. I know it is about like two like manga authors. So they might not even actually be young. They might just be young looking because of the style. But it raised a lot of questions because of how many games have actually gotten past Steam's regulation, been accepted by meeting their criteria, and are in a similar vein and don't get punished. And it's raising a lot of eyebrows because what differentiates this game from those games? Well, there's two things you can look at. Either it's getting punished because it's not a Western title, it's an anime-styled title, and there's a lot of suspicious racism against Japan type shit going on right now. Or two, it's because this game is BL. In case you didn't know, BL stands for Boys Love. It is yaoi, aka the focus of the game is on a homosexual connection between two male mangaka. So a lot of people are starting to ask themselves, well, how much of this is the usual censorship shit, and how much of this is this game doesn't get to be overlooked because it's addressing something gay, or it's addressing something that makes the specific person that was in the review process uncomfortable, right? And it really does bring up that same adage where censorship never stops with something that you don't like. Eventually, the people in power will use it to get rid of anything and everything they don't like, whether it's viewed as immoral or not. They will use it to target the LGBTQ. They will use it to target furries. They will use it to target literally anyone and everything they deem as outside the social norm. Eventually, being abnormal, being unique, is going to be something that is punished. That is why you have to put a fucking stop to it. So, fucking stand in support of the things, even if you do not like them. You cannot let censorship fly, or it will come for you next. There is no ifs, there is no maybes. It is when. It will happen, and nobody's going to be left to fight with you if you let everybody else fall. That's all I have to say about that. It's very annoying. A lot of people were really excited about this game. There's been a huge outcry of support. A lot of Japanese game developers, a couple Japanese politicians, Japanese storefronts even, like big Japanese storefronts like PlayAsia that obviously export to the United States, have come out in support of the game dev, saying that this is total bullshit. These companies should have zero say over what we're able to spend our money on. Blah, 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 blah. It's the whole deal. It's been going on forever now, and we really got to do something about it, y'all. Alright, now let's see how we're doing here. How are we doing? How are we doing? Shit! This fucking blows! Okay, this one's better. This one's definitely better. We're gonna try that one out. This one's big, and he's doing a unique pose. We might actually have it with this one. I'll at least try it out for the sake of trying it out. Okay. This is... Maybe this? Maybe this one? It's big, it's about to hit a roaring pose, it's right in the fucking center. Surely, surely, there's something for that. Alright, what do you got for me, Oak? Come on, Big Papa. Give me something. Alright, surely that's at least better than the last one. The one I accidentally replaced it with. Okay, bigger in size. Pose is lower. Ugh. Technique right in the center. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, still coming up short. Oh, jeez. Bigger really does seem to be the bigger, and the pose really does seem to be like the main indicators for this shit. Okay, big size, big size. Big pose, big pose. Right in the center. Come on, that's right in the fucking center. Don't you even bullshit me. Yep. Okay, that's good. That's good improvement. I think we actually did it with that one. Testing just for the sake of testing. I don't actually think this one's a better. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, we didn't even need that one. Okay, now this has got to be big numbers. Big numbers, come on. Yes, perfect size, come on. Yes, good pose. Right in the center, that's right in the fucking center. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We did it, we definitely did it. We locked in.
Wait.
Let's return to the lab. Yes, I definitely unlocked the next zone. Feeling really good about that one. You take pictures at a good pace. To make your work easier, here's a present for you. It'll come in handy for taking Pokémon pictures. Oh, do I finally get the ball? Hey, if you see a place where you think Pokemon might be hiding, use this pester ball. Oh, so that's what the little rustling in the bush is. It's easy, just press B when you're not focused on your camera. That's also how I would do the Vileplume, that's how I would do the Snorlax. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. It doesn't do anything for me as far as the river goes, though, huh? Oh! I just need to progress, I just need to probably hit the Vileplume. The Vileplume will probably have something to do with getting me over to the next area, so let's try that out.
Yes.
I think we're just chilling for the most part. So this is another opportunity to transition into another discussion topic, and this one is pretty much in the same vein, unfortunately, except it's even worse. Somehow it is genuinely even worse. So the big problem here is, what's really sucks about this whole BL visual novel situation, with this whole BL visual novel censorship situation, is that it's in the wake of a different sort of censorship situation. There's another game called Hustle Bustle Card Gamers. It's basically like a pseudo visual novel thing with like an RPG and like card battler element to it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We're locked in. Come on. Come on, surely that did something. Is there another item that I'm missing? Damn. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out what I did wrong there. But, yeah, so the thing is, that game is like a fully NSFW game, but it actually made it through the Steam criteria because it completely removed all the NSFW content. This is a common tactic from NSFW game devs coming out of Japan, where you completely remove the NSFW content and then you provide like a free or sometimes paid patch to reinstall the content, and that patch is not stored on Steam, so it does not defy Steam's terms of service. So this is a game that... Oh, there's another one over there. So this is a game... Oh, Porygon! Hey, yo! The goat. So this is another game where... Hold on, let me... Hey, there we go. So this is a game where all the NSFW content has been completely removed. It made it through Steam's criteria. It's essentially doing literally nothing wrong. But despite that, rather than facing censorship from Steam, the creator is in a debanking crisis. Despite the fact that they are fully in regulation with American law, with Steam regulation, the banks themselves have gone behind their backs and refuses to process the money that they've already earned. Essentially, this creator, they go by Musomayo, or Musomayu, I believe. They've come out and said that because, quote-unquote, the characters appear to be minors, even though it's a safe-for-work rendition of the game, The banks will not process their money, and it's going so far as saying that they are going to have to change banks to process these payments. Now, there's a lot that I can say about that, but I think the biggest thing to come out about this, that people are really like, yeah, okay, we see you, and we're not cool with this, is that the #1 investor, foreign investor for this bank that is refusing to process this payment is fucking BlackRock. Now, there's plenty I could say about that, but you take that to mean what you think it means. Y'all already know about BlackRock, I'm sure you do. I don't need to say why this is some fucking scummy under-the-table shit. And mind you, that the fucking president of the United States recently filed a motion to be like, hey, you can face legal trouble if you do this. If you try to debank somebody over shit that's legal in America, you are breaking the law. Or you are in direct defiance of a presidential order. And they're basically saying, we don't give a fuck, bro. We're big bank, we're big finance. What are you gonna do to stop us? We fund everything. We fund your campaigns. We fund your representatives. We literally make the fucking world go round. So what are you gonna do about it? That's basically the message that this type of shit sends. It's literally, it's not about protecting anybody. It's not about vulgarity. It is purely a motion of censorship to control what people can and cannot consume. Even if it is fucking safe for work, completely unlewd in any way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter. It is fucking racist against Japan, and it is just another means of controlling the fucking narrative, controlling what people are and are not allowed to consume. It is fucking bullshit. And it just goes to show, the whole situation with this game is not real. Even if they did make it past Steam criteria, what does it even matter? What does it matter if you make it past the criteria if the fucking banks and payment processors can immediately turn around and say, no, actually, you don't get the money that you've already made? What? Somebody's gotta take a fucking stand, bro. I know the Japanese politicians are already on this one, but there's gotta be something done, dog. This shit's getting fucking dangerous. These are people's livelihoods at stake. This is people's ability to pay their rent and feed their family that are being affected here. Beyond inexcusable. Now, let me see what the fuck I got going. Okay, this one I got a good feeling about this one. Alright. Give it to me, Oak Man. You know, I'm actually really surprised that the fucking whatever ball, the pester ball, doesn't wake up Vileplume. I think that's pretty weird. Okay, come on, this gotta be pretty good. 700 size, that's not bad, that's not bad. 800 pose, alright. Technique, come on, that feels right in the center. Okay, okay, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's pretty good for a first shot. Either way, though, we do get to progress, so I'm not mad at it. I ain't even mad at it. I found a... Sugar, you found a split in the path. According to my research, that split should link to a new course. I've also made a link for my lab. You should be able to go right away. Alrighty, let's fucking hit it, man. Hold on. Check some of my screen. Blah, blah, blah. Damn! This is what I was talking about earlier. Fucking almost 2 hours later after posting a short, 0 views. This shit's unnatural. YouTube has really got to fix their shit, bro. Fucking up my whole vibe. Right, let's check out the cave. I do actually remember the cave fairly well from what's coming to mind. I know there's the Bulbasaurs in there. There's some ghost type shit going on in there. I like this spot. It's a cool spot. Okay, right off the bat. Oh, there's a better opportunity for that. Oh, that's a fucking Ditto. Hold on. Ditto! Don't you fuck with me, little man. Oh, okay, I got it. I'll hit that on the run back through. Wait, where am I going? Okay, I am really fucking up this first time viewing. Come on. Okay, that's gotta be something, right? That's gotta be pretty good. Shoot. Oh, coughing and Jigglypuff, that's cute. Can I land a shot on these guys? There's a Pikachu doing something over there. Okay, there is a lot going on in this cave area compared to the last one. I feel like there's so much shit that I gotta do. The fuck? Okay, I clearly gotta be mindful of that. Oh, what the fuck? The Zubat stole the Pikachu! Let him go! What the fuck? Oh, there's Jinx. Jinx. Look at me, girl. Wanna do something? Okay. I achieved nothing there, that's weird. Okay. Not much going on there, but... Damn. Wild, we got something going on over there. What is that? That feels like something. That feels like something. That crystal is suspicious. Alright. Definitely gonna have to do some reworking with that one. That first run through, not our best. Not our best run through, but there's a lot of interesting shit going on in there. Alright, yeah, that's gotta be something, maybe. Hopefully that still counts as 2 Dittos. Okay, this is probably pretty good. I feel good about that. I'll just do the Weeping Bell. That would probably give me the most points. Okay. How are we looking?
Yes.
3 is better than none. That size is rough.
Oh.
Pose is good. Technique. Centered.
Wonderful.
Dang, the other one doesn't count as a Ditto. Shame. Okay, this has got to be pretty good. 540, that's not bad. 1,000, that's pretty good. Technique, right in the center. Yep, double it up, double it up. Hell yeah. Off to a pretty good start, at least for the ones that we got. I do gotta get a pretty good, I do gotta get a decent Zubat shot. A serviceable start for the Weeping Bell, but I can definitely do better. You'll find out what the next course is if you take 7 more Pokemon pictures. Okay, so there's Zubat. Or no, Zubat, I've already gotten one technically because of the thing. There's that suspicious sparkly section towards the end of the cave, so that's gonna be 1. The coughing, I gotta get one of coughing, because I technically only got Jigglypuff. That's 2. I gotta get one of Jinx. That's 3. I gotta figure out what to do about the fucking Jinx. Okay. I think we can fit one more run through into this video.
Yes.
I have a couple ideas of what I should be doing. I also feel like there's something suspicious about that fucking Pikachu. Oh, this Grimer. I forgot about Grimer. That's 4. Come on. Come here, Grimer. Grimer. Come here, boy. You not want an apple, Grimer? Grimer. I guess you don't want an apple. Okay. Okay, well, that's not the worst photo, right? Okay, whatever. That's something. I hit this fucking coughing. Probably needs to leave Jigglypuff alone. Damn, I feel like I gotta be able to do something. Okay, one of those gotta be good. What? Oh shit! He grabbed him fast as hell. Okay, this has gotta be something. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at there, but I gotta be able to do something with that. Can I hit this fucking Zubat? Damn. I guess he's cooked. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Balloon Pikachu, that's adorable! Why won't... Pikachu. Do something. Somebody do something. Jiggly? Jigglypuff? Oh! Oh my god! So that's what happens when you free it. That's goated. Okay, surely that's gotta be worth something. I know it's not it's up close, but that's the singing Jigglypuff pose. Surely that's gotta be something. Come on, Jimmy. Alright, how are we looking? Okay, I know I have a better Grimer. Where my better Grimer at? Oh! That's fucking Mewtwo! Okay, we'll try that one out. Okay. I feel like this one's probably worth more, maybe? But this one's bigger. Bigger is always better with Oak, man. Okay, that one's gotta be good, right? I guess this one. At this point, we're just trying to rack up fucking numbers. Yeah, that's gotta be good. That's gotta be good. Okay. Throw me back in.
Yes.
How are we looking? Grimer, that's a new one. Alright size. Pose, solid. Technique. Right in the middle. Yeah, double it up, double it up. Okay, surely, size isn't great, but the pose, I feel good about the pose. Okay, 1,000. Not really in the center, but... yeah, rough.
Wow.
Okay, this has got to be good. Balloon Pikachu, he counts as his own thing, he counts as his own thing. Size is rough. Pose is aight. But it is right in the center, right? Yes. Okay, hell yeah. We fucking did it. Big numbers. Big numbers. Jinx, we're just counting you to count you.
Wonderful.
Okay. I'll take that. Okay, come on. Come on. Jigglypuff on stage, gotta be something. Yeah. Oh, okay, 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 we're still in this. This double it up, double it up. Yes, okay, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Big. We're almost at 100,000. Okay, so we need 4 more Pokemon. 4 more Pokemon. Okay. I've got some idea where I can find something in Okay, I've got a couple ideas. The hidden grass in the starting area. The rustling in the grass in the beach. The Magnemites that I can't get a picture of in the tunnel. That's 2. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What would be in the volcano, and I haven't really gained anything from the Vileplume. Actually, maybe I did. Maybe I did gain something from the Vileplume. I don't know. I'll do one more run through of the river as well before heading back to the cave. But we're about 38 minutes into this video, just shy of 39. So we're probably gonna go ahead and call this first one here. I'll do a quick little hydration break, and then we'll keep moving with the next one. So give me just a sec. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me hydrate. I was checking my Twitter again. I can't help myself. I wanted to see what the latest take was on my Sonic shit. Alrighty, let me get another timer going. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna keep it pushing here. We've got a game plan going into the beach, followed by the tunnel, followed by the fucking volcano river. I've got some idea of a new Pokemon I can find in each for the most part. So let's try to keep it moving. Hopefully unlock another area. If so, I think the cave is where we got stopgapped in our original playthrough back in my vtuber era. I think I was never able to make it past the cave. So we might actually be about to be past our previous progress. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do.
Yes.
Okay. So I've gotten a little bit more yapping time because I don't really have any ideas until we get towards the bush, but I do actually have some good news. I mentioned we had some good news, we had some bad news. Well, here's the good news. We have some pretty big stuff going on as far hold on. I actually do want to see what this is. Oh, it's a surfboard. If I can lead Pikachu over to the fucking surfboard, I can get a surfing Pikachu. Okay. Okay. I got that figured out for the next one. Okay. Okay, one of those got to be something. Okay, now like I was saying, so it's not all bad news in the video game front. We did actually take one massive win in the political stage earlier today, or sometime last night, I believe. So oh my God, Scyther! That's new. I want some little babies. That's cute. So, like I was saying, California lawmakers specifically scored a massive win for the Stop Killing Games initiative. Now, in case you didn't know, Stop Killing Games is basically a movement that says developers and video game companies should no longer be able to cut you off from video games that you have purchased. If the video game that you play is a paid game that you bought with your own money, they should not be able to suddenly cut off service to the game and make it so where you can no longer play it. So the big thing about that is that there was a lot of political pushback from the ESA, that is the Entertainment Software Association. They were lobbying, saying essentially that trying to force this motion through is bad for game development. It'll slow down game development. Game developers need to be free to make things. And this is especially big with like the people, like the major video game companies who are trying to say like, you don't own your games, you license your games, blah, 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 blah. You know that whole thing. This isn't new to y'all. But essentially, that lobbying didn't work. So now, the Stop Killing Games initiative, via California lawmakers, were able to push through past the committee. So now, the Stop Killing Games, through via Bill AB 1921, is going to be going for a full assembly vote, right? And if it passes, all video games sold after January 1st, 2027, sold to like an American audience, like if you're selling your game in America, it will be legally required to notify all players of a server shutdown 60 days ahead of time, as well as provide an offline version, a patch that gives you the ability to play without company servers, or a full refund for the game. Basically, no matter what, if you bought this game, if you spent money on this game, at no point can they cease service. There has to be some way for the game to maintain itself going forward without their direct involvement, without the involvement of their servers. Which is fucking massive. We have been getting spat in the face for month after month after month with major fucking companies like Sony and Microsoft and whatnot saying, you guys just license titles. You don't own these things. Gamers need to get used to the idea of not owning their games. Fuck you. Fuck you. And the Stop Killing Games movement getting the kind of motion that it has, making it, going now to a full assembly vote to where it might be illegal for them to pull this shit, illegal to take away something we paid for. I'm just feeling it, man. I'm fucking feeling it. Look, I'm not usually one for hopecore, but I'm starting to feel a little hopium, y'all. I feel like we might not be totally cooked. There might be some hope for us yet, y'all. I'm feeling pretty good about this. All we gotta do is pass the assembly vote, and then we're locked in. Gaming for the rest of our lives. They will never be able to take away the shit we paid for, ever again. It'll be a beautiful thing. A beautiful fucking thing. Let me see here. Okay, this is pretty fucking good. That's fantastic. Okay, this is Surfing Pikachu, so it's something. But I can get a better one of that in the next one. And then Scyther. I now know that I can get it if I just throw it ahead of time.
Yes.
But since I got these, I should just automatically be unlocking the set. Or the next course.
Wow.
Isn't that a Surfing Pikachu? Plus 1,000. Oh, damn. Yeah, well, this one's cooked. I assume that the different Pikachu variants, like Balloon Pikachu and Surfing Pikachu, would count as, like, different things. 750! Okay, that's good. Right in the center. Double it up. Okay, Scyther, that's another new one, so yeah, we unlock the next course. Size is nothing, pose is nothing. Oh! Pose is good. Right in the center.
Wonderful.
Okay, that's way better than I thought it'd be. And we finally crossed over into 100,000. Hell yeah. You'll find out what the next course is if you take 2 more Pokemon pictures. Well, I already have a couple ideas of where I'm going to find those, so let's do that. Let me water up. Or it's getting dry again. Okay. That's right, the Magnemite. The Magnemite are up next. I got some good ideas about this one. I think there's something I can do in that big room as well. Do something. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. I guess not. I really thought he'd pick up the phone. God, I love the fucking... I love the, like, the Buzz voice. It's so stupid. Alright, bro, it's time to get out of my way. Go away. Go away now. Be gone with you. It'd be interesting if I could force them out of there with the pester balls, but I guess not. Oh, that's right. There's that fucking egg over there. Egg, egg, egg. Oh, do I have to lead the Pikachu? Do something with that egg. Something with the egg. Something with the egg. I don't like that at all. I feel like you should have done something with that egg. Can I get like a Dodrio or something over here? Anything? Yeah, I guess not. A lot of my ideas are kind of falling through here, gang. Okay, that looks like something. There's got to be something over here. It just looks suspicious. Okay, I guess not. Damn! Come on now. Come on now. Okay, my plan fell through, guys. My plan has unfortunately fallen through. Well, shit. I really thought if I just timed that correctly, it would work. Well, that was a bit of a bust, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, I can't even show him anything. I guess that's all there is to say about that. Ugh. Maybe the volcano's worth checking out, though. Excuse me.
Yes.
All right, come on. Come on. Give me something. I'm gonna just start spraying them pester balls. Anything? Anybody in there? No. If I hit somebody with a pester ball, they're gonna evolve into Ninetales. You gonna evolve? Anybody gonna evolve? Anybody care to evolve into Ninetales? Suppose not. Well... Oh, wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, there was those very suspicious-looking crater things that are right at the very, very end. Those might be something. Maybe the apple wasn't working, but maybe the pester ball will. Gotta be something going on. There's no way that one of these just has nothing hidden in it. Something, something, something. Please, pretty please. I want to progress in the game. Where might somebody be hiding in this course? Okay, surely it's you. Come on, I hear something. Yes, Growlithe! Hello! I knew these were suspicious. Well, you know, I got one. I don't need a better shot, I got one. Okay, hitting Pokemon with these don't seem to do anything. These Pester Balls seem to be exclusively for drawing somebody out of a hidden area. If you hit a Pokemon with them, it just knocks them down. So this is pretty good. I feel good about that one. It looks a little derpy, but I like it. Eh. Eh. I'm the center, though.
Wonderful.
Something better than nothing. One more. There's got to be somebody hiding somewhere that I'm missing. It's got to be that fucking crystal in the cave. It's got to be the Mewtwo thing. I just don't know how I'm supposed to hit it. It's so far away.
Yes.
I will go through with another river thing, though. See if there's something I can do about Vileplume. By all functions, there should be something to do with Vileplume. There should be something going on with Vileplume, because it's like the same type of hidden that Snorlax was. And the Pester Ball worked on Snorlax. Surely. Surely there's something I can do here. Come on. Give me something, man. Come on, I got it right in the fucking hole. What am I missing that would wake up the Vileplume? Surely there's got to be something. There is a weird looking statue thing right there. The statue anything? Statue looks like something. It looks kind of like a Cubone. A little bit. Aww. Anybody in any of these? Anybody want to come out and confess to something? I suppose not. Well... Well, I didn't really achieve much here, but... You know, can't win them all. I guess the only thing that makes sense is to try to figure out how the fuck we do that Mewtwo shit. Just gotta figure out how we do the Mewtwo shit, and then we'll be able to progress. It's the only thing that makes sense. Unless we can somehow figure out how to do the Jinx thing, unless there's another hidden Pokemon with the Jinx. None of this is of any help to me.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Yes.
Somebody give me something. Please. Please give me something. Oh, Lord. me some. It's probably a better Ditto shot than the last one. Not super confident about that, though. Come on. Maybe that will be better, because both of those definitely counted as Dittos. So I messed him up. Surely something's hiding within the Bellsprout. Why else would the Bellsprout be just fucking around in this puddle? I don't get it. Weird. I guess I really do just have to lock in on the Mewtwo thing. What's the fucking deal, man? I can't lead the Jinx. I can't lead them to do anything. I can't break it out of there. Whatever there is. So, what's the fucking deal? What happens? I am starting to remember why I got stuck here. Because I didn't want to fucking look up how to do anything. We're going back through. If worse comes to worse, I'm gonna fucking Google how to get that Mewtwo photo. I'm gonna give it one more once through on my own, and then if not, I'm just gonna fucking Google it, because nobody wants to stand here and watch me struggle for 20 minutes. I will actually try this one. Maybe this is a better Ditto photo. Just get the points.
Yes.
How my points? Give me the points, man. Okay, that's a little bit better. Shitty pose.
Great.
Damn. Yeah, whatever. Okay. One more once through the cave. See how we get fucking Mewtwo.
Yes.
But since we're going in for another once through, as is the case throughout this entire stream, I have another chance to yap. And once again, it is finally something that's not a complete fucking bummer. This one is actually about a game announcement, or rather, not so much a game announcement, rather just an update for a game that we already knew about. And that is that this morning, during the yesterday, during the Q1 earnings briefing for Nexon, we actually learned a little bit more about the upcoming title by the developers of Blue Archive. The only thing we've known about it up to this point is that it's called Project RX. We don't have anything beyond that. But it got confirmed that it's going to be coming to PC, console, and mobile. So just off of that alone, it's seeming like a significantly more ambitious title than Blue Archive itself. Which is pretty cool. I say as a super serious fucking Blue Archive fan. Like, I am all about Blue Archive, so them putting a lot of effort into the next title by the same development team is super exciting. And considering that it took until 2025 for us to even get a PC client for Blue Archive, it's a pretty big deal that right off the bat we're starting things off with PC client, with with console release and all that stuff. It's very cool. Very excited about that. Now, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I have no idea how I'm supposed to get that. So yeah, we don't know much about the game up until this point, but from the devs, it's been described as like a slice of life isekai situation. So there's going to be like a player hub, essentially, where the player character lives with the cute girl characters in like a house or whatever. But there is obviously like a fantasy combat element as well. We've seen like special move cutscenes and stuff in the original trailer or the original teaser that we got for the game. So we don't know much more now than we did when the game was first announced, but this is still something worth being excited over, you know? I'm excited to see whatever they have planned for it. I'm obviously going to end up playing the game when it comes out just because I'm already a fan of the team, fan of their work. So we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. I'm usually not much of an isekai enjoyer in general, but you give me the option to live with a bunch of cute anime girls and do fucking slice of life shit, and I'm obviously not gonna say no. Guy like me, you never say no to living in a slice of life situation with some anime girls. Yeah, it's very clearly something. Okay. Quick intermission. Go to it's new photo input. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily figured it out, but apparently this is just bait. I think it said something about those funky looking crystals, and I did point out those crystals as being something odd when we did that once through earlier in the stream. I pointed this out as being odd, but apparently something to do with that counts as like a trigger for Mewtwo. So we're gonna run through it again.
Yes.
And if this doesn't work still somehow, I gotta look into that Vileplume situation as well, because I just want to progress. The more I progress, the more opportunities there are to progress more fluidly. More Pokemon to capture, more Pokemon I can get good photos of to increase my point count, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that feels like something suspicious right there. But I guess not. Anybody out there? Suppose not. Oh, I get it. So, in case you didn't see their faces, they don't sound like Bulbasaur. I think they're saying Ditto, so that's supposed to be like a tease or whatever. That's interesting. Okay, maybe this one? Oh, there's a Magikarp in there. That does very little for me. Matter of fact, that does virtually nothing for me. I will actually get another one of those just in case. Just in case I'm missing something. I seriously want to figure out what the fuck this is. I feel like I have to knock it somehow, but aren't there only 2 items in this game? Like, am I misremembering something? I could have swore there was only 2 items in this game. What am I supposed to be doing here? I don't get it. Why aren't you doing anything, Jinx? Ah. I love the necessary brain power. Oh, that's right. This does nothing for me. Because the crystals are actually the stage. It's the stage for fucking Jigglypuff. Maybe it was the fucking egg-shaped thing that the Jinx are hanging out in front of that I gotta take a picture of? Maybe? Okay. Starting to get just a tiny weeny bit tilted. So, how to get picture of Vile. Oh my god. There is an additional item. There's a fucking Pokeflute. How did I not make that assumption? I guess I did make the assumption up until the whole thing with Snorlax, because hitting him with the Pester Ball woke him up enough to get a photo of him that counts. But apparently there is a Pokeflute, and I need it. There's a Pokeflute, and I need it in order to wake up the Vileplume. Okay. Okay. While I'm here, just find out about these Magnemite. Picture of... Must use Pokemon food to distract them. That works? Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would not have figured this out. I don't think I would have figured this out, period. You have to lure them with Pokemon food to distract them, lure 3 of them together, they'll stop to eat, and then you can snap a photo, and then if you lure 3 together, they'll form a Magneton. So somehow, I've been failing to lure them with food this entire time. Even though I've been throwing food at them, I've been failing to lure them. So, by all accounts, I should already have been able to access it if I had just not been fucking up my Magnemite thing. Okay. We're already 30 minutes into this video, so we're going all in on the fucking Magnemite thing. We're gonna make this work. We are 100% not leaving till we make this work. Hello, Pikachu. You wanna call? You wanna do a phone call? Pikachu, you want a phone call? You wanna get bunked on the ass? Do a phone call? I guess this Pikachu's not hungry. I still feel like that Pikachu got something to do with that phone, bro. That phone just looks so suspicious. I don't like it that not every Pokemon eats either. I want these Pokemon to eat. You know what? That's a good opportunity right there. I don't know how I've missed that one up till this point. That's a good little shot of Kakuna. I'll keep that in mind for the next time I need to raise my point count. Pikachu, I know for a fact there's something you gotta do with this fucking egg. On, Pikachu. There's gotta be something going on with this egg, bro. Do something. Do something. Come on. Do something with the egg. I don't get it. I don't get it. I genuinely, for the life of me, do not understand. You know, I don't get it. I do not get it, bro. So weird. So weird. I'm gonna figure out what to do with that fucking egg eventually. Maybe there's a different Pokemon that I gotta lure to the egg. How the fuck did I not pick up on this? Okay, everybody go over there. Everybody come together. Come together right now. Come together. Come together right now. Oh, so that counts as a magneton. They weren't floating very close together, so I wasn't sure. Okay, we're free though. Sometimes you need a little help. I'm just not as observant as I'd like to be sometimes. Alright. There's our Magnemite. And there's a Magneton. So we can actually fucking progress. We still got 6 minutes left in this vid, so we can probably hit a quick once through on whatever comes next. I'm not expecting these to be anything special. All I care about is progressing. Oh! No, that's actually not terrible.
Wonderful.
I'm not mad at that. Okay, that's pretty good.
Wonderful.
Wait, Sugar! Let's return to the lab.
Welcome back.
You're doing a fine job, Sugar. Choose go to course. What do we got next? Valley, huh? Okay, this is... Okay, instantly I see that fucking Dugtrio rock formation up there. That's gotta be something, right? Alright, we got 5 minutes left in this one. Let's do our once through with this course. See who we can see. Actually, this does look familiar. Maybe I have been here before. Oh, Mankey. Those noses look, suspicious. Those noses feel like they are something. Are those Squirtle? Or are those just floating rocks? I feel like those are Squirtle shells. Mankey, I know you want that apple, bro. Mankey! Motherfucker! I know you want that apple. Come on, bro. I know you want that apple. Okay, well, at least I know how that works. Oh, Sandslash, my goat. Fucking love Sandslash. I see you up there, big man. Okay. Okay, I've got to... Mankey, no! You're moving so quick. Okay. Okay, big Graveler. Graveler. I know you felt that, bro. Whatever. Oh! Staryu! Damn, he fast. Fast as hell, actually. Staryu feels like such a weird pick to put in this course. Alright, who was that? Oh, shit! Oh, those definitely were Squirtles earlier. Okay, and I saw Dratini poking around over there. Okay, there's a lot of Pokemon options. Okay, that counted. How useful any of this is going to depend on what the next course unlock condition is. Is there something hidden here? It's probably something to do with that Mankey up there. Gotta figure something out. It's the only suspicious looking Pokemon thing towards the end here. Unless it's something I have to bring with me all the way from the top. I don't even know if you can do that. That's not terrible, though. That's not a terrible start. We saw plenty of Pokemon. Got plenty more that we can get in the future. But what are the progress conditions here? Not centered. The other one isn't centered, but that one's pretty good. Okay, those count as Graveler. I'll mark that. Geodude. Counted as Mankey. Staryu. Starmie. Squirtle. Oh no, hold on, I almost forgot. Dratini. Alright. Now tell me, what is the win condition for moving on to the next thing? Pose is alright. That's not bad. Right in the center.
Wonderful.
Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Geodude is very whatever. I'm not worried about Geodude. I'm just here to mark up the Pokedex at this point.
You were close. You were close.
Yeah, pretty much all of these are going to be fumbles. It's just a matter of marking it up. Which tells me that the next win condition is probably going to be a points thing, not a number of Pokemon thing. A suspicious switch. Good luck, Sugar. Oh, okay, so the progression condition is something related to that switch, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay. I'll put a little thought to that when I'm going back through this whole thing to get the video uploaded. But yeah, we're at the 41-minute mark, so this is probably what we're gonna call it for today, for the video, for the stream. So yeah. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and hit a quick save. I'll head back to chatting and do a wrap up.
Yes.
Oh. Damn, still no button functionality on my Stream Deck. This is gonna be really fucking annoying. I'm gonna have to pick this off. Or figure this out. Okie dokie. This thing. Okie dokie, y'all. I want to say quick thanks for coming to the stream, lurking, doing whatever it is that you guys do. As always, I greatly appreciate it each and every time from each and every one of you. This was the last stream of the week, so you won't see me again until next week. Next week, we are at a B schedule, so we will be live on Tuesday and Thursday. Now, I do have a couple things planned out as far as like off-stream content. I have a video related to Blue Archive that I might want to do. I have a video related to the upcoming anime and the summer 2026 lineup. I know that there is also the Summer Game Fest coming out, I believe next month, so I got to start planning for doing a reaction to Summer Game Fest. There's a ton of stuff going on for the channel, and there will be for the coming months, so I hope you guys stick with me, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Yeah, that all being said, I will see you guys on Tuesday, Thursday for the usual stuff. Peace.